Hello once again, it's your boy That's No Moon. We are back for another one. Also trying out a new mic in this one, so let me know in the comments if you can hear it all okay. Hopefully it works. We had two microphones in a row which were like pretty shoddy. This one hopefully gets the job done. And talking about getting the job done, we're up against a double GL, both ultimates. Tenacity Ray. So yeah, this is going to be a tough one. And yeah, first admission, the first battle of the night was probably the biggest misplay of my life as well. So it's going to be an absolute doozy following up on that one as well. And as always, just while I'm checking speeds and stats, etc., ridiculously fast 3PO and Chewy. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Really is appreciated. Really does help out the channel and makes it all worthwhile as well. Also, for regular viewers as well, if you are on Discord, there is a link for Discord down below in the description if you do want to come over and chat more Star Wars Galaxy Heroes as well. So on defense, didn't have a huge amount of time and kept it pretty much the same. Kept it with Geos, kept it with Dooku, and yeah, looking at I was pretty happy with everything with Padme down south. Still, people do not know how to counter Padme properly, and obviously Kylo Ren is always a tough one. And again, we're showing Jedi Master Luke, but no Rey down south. Now his Han Solo is slower than mine, so that'll do it. I think I've got about 10 speed, 8 speed, 10 speed on him, so this should be okay. And we're going to go Rebel Mirror Match. I know it's not pretty, but it absolutely gets the job done. I do not want to be messing around with this squad whatsoever, and certainly don't want to be misplaying it. So here we go. And this was right early on as well. So I thought, right, I'm going to get through this front zone, see what's in the back, and I'm expecting Bam in the back as well. And it's at this moment I realise, what the hell have I done? Looking there, he's got guard on him. Oh yeah, I'm going to be going for Chewbacca, aren't I? So let's make the best out of a bad situation. Let's see if we can at least just get like Chewbacca out. This one is ridiculously quick as well. So let's see if we can just get Chewbacca out. Not looking great at the moment, but let's see. Nice stun. Probably don't want to. To be fair, I'm like absolutely stumped in this one, and there's not a huge amount I can do. I guess I can stun over there as well. Note Chewbacca gone. That makes it a little bit easier, and I'm just going to forfeit the rest of this. Other viable option there is probably to come out and retreat at the battle, but in the heat of the moment, I didn't. So now going up against this squad, turn meter loaded as well. I didn't quite see where the turn meter was, but from going in on this second battle, now the reason I'm leaving Malik out here is for a very special reason. Regular viewers of the channel will know this. And again, when it comes to depth of roster and getting a oh my god, look at how much turn meter they've got. They've got blind out there as well. Dodge, absolutely perfect. So let's get some of that out there. Let's get some fear out. Let's see if we can get a death mark on the go as well. Probably shouldn't have gone there because I'm going to stagger a huge run. Now, actually, to be fair, she can actually hit through blind. As long as it's shock. The basic doesn't work, but shock, she can still hit people. So let's see if we can proc a death mark. And there's the death mark, and there it goes. So, bad timing. Oh my god, this battle, this squad, honestly. That was tougher than I'd liked it to have been. And this could well cost me the matchup, in honesty. My defense is like notoriously hard, and this could be really, really ropey as well. So having a look at this second squad, Mon Mothma, I'm through that first one, so I will, again, it's a means to an end. This Mon Mothma, I don't see, I think it's Hoth Rebel Scout in there, who's the guy who does the turn meter train anyway. Obviously, he's got Bistan there, but I'm not really too worried about offense up or anything. But I'm just more worried about getting through at this stage, seeing what's in the back, seeing whether it's Rey or seeing whether it's Beskar, because I think I'll actually isolate here with Biggs. Reason being is, again, no... like he's not going to call Wedge to assist or anything. Sidious, he's an alright little character, you know. Let's get some days out there as well. And, yep, Izzy. I tell you what, I'm going to get rid of Lando anyway. I'm nowhere near the double-bladed feat, so it's absolutely pointless doing it. Let's get one of those up just in case, although I really, really don't think I'll be needing it. Okay, let's keep working on Wedge, I guess, or anyone. Let's take a bit of that. Nice work. Wedge, and yeah, with a new mic as well. Let me know in the comments if it is working okay, if you can hear it okay. The other one, I think what was happening with it was the lapel mic. Every time I brought the phone sort of like ever so slightly close to it, or whether it was just an intermittent thing of, you know, like when your phone gets signal and sometimes it goes like, it was like that. So apologies about that. Thank you for bearing with, and hopefully this new mic is a little bit better. We've got Beskar and we've got Geos as well. Now Beskar's a little bit scary. I was going to keep Sith Empire for that team, but now I don't have it. And I've also got Jedi Master Luke at the top as well. So I've also got Grievous. So there's, at this point, there is a lot of things that need to go right in terms of counters. Now we've caught him in action. And with this one, he's gone down south and he's had 3 battles against Kylo, and Kylo is still standing. So he's actually saved Rey. He must have used Rey on that one. And for some reason, Kylo held. It was a lot slower Rey being tenacity Rey, but may have just been timing, like I got last round timed out with Kylo. This is an incredibly hard character to get through, whatever the weather. So yeah, this one needs to go right because I don't really have another counter for Grievous, let's be honest. So gonna get that plague out there. Let's see if we can proc a few people there. Okay, they're going with their 2-meter train. Eesh. Okay. We can't really do anything here. We've got to do that. Can take the speed up away, can go defense down here. I think I go speed up away. This is a ropey battle. Grievous is just about to go as well. That's okay. I don't mind that. Do I feel like I need a heal here? Yes, I think I do. Defense down. And he's popped open. So I think I go for B1 Battle Droid here. And if I can get... Oh, yeah, B2 as well is a very viable target here. Nice, got a stun on him. And essentially, I guess what I'm trying to do is just line him up, but it's almost impossible. Right, there goes Grievous. Thank God he went straight for Zombie. And yes, definitely revive up. Okay. Got rid of Newt once. Nice. Oh, double hit. God, that was ropey. And we've only got one come back. Eesh, double hit. Again, I need a stun here. Give me that heal. Give me another one back. Let's just go basic here. Let's roll around. Let's see if we can get Asajj back as well. I know she will come back, but I could do with her here. Nice. Too close for comfort. And honestly, this is way too much work for 55 banners as well, it feels like. So, like, horrendously hard. But I much prefer a crit avoidance on Daka for the simple reason she just survives. So I have had it go south before. I think I've actually got a tenacity cross on her as well, just to try and save. I will have to double check that, but I think I've got a tenacity cross on her just simply because it avoids her getting stun locked by Grievous at the end. She's like very quick, so she does outrun Grievous, but honestly, it's ropey. Now it's time to see if 501st actually beat Beskar. And this one, I've not seen this before. I've never seen this, so I haven't got a clue what to expect here. But we're going to form up. We've got no choice but to go to IG here. Dispel the taunt there. See if we can get stun. It does absolutely nothing. I think probably my play here is taking out some of these side tunes. And probably Kara. But let's see if we can get an armor shred in there. Yeah, there we go. So Quill is like his dispelling, and that mechanic savvy as well. That's ridiculously rough. As I said, my personal preference would have been Darth Revan, but weirdly, it turns out that this team looks pretty good. Obviously, he's got his whistling birds here, so I'm going to try and get rid of him quick. There it goes. But just the 501st mechanics and General Skywalker is ridiculously tough, and you see a lot of like reverse counters to this one, but again, I wouldn't like to do that. So let's see if we can take out Quill, because as soon as he goes, the battle just becomes a whole lot easier. That's not going to do anything. That's not going to stun anyone. And let's carry on working here. Get rid of that potency up. I think we take out, we take out Kara. Nice big hit. There we go. And 55. Again, this is one of the lowest banners starts that I have ever had. But again, I think this one is going to be about punching through, in all honesty. So he's got through to our ships. We've got Rebels. We've got Empire on defense. And again, just putting all the pieces, pieces into the puzzle here. This is essentially, this was what this turned into, one big puzzle with that misplay right at the start as well. So I'm going to keep, if I can get through this without using Wat and without using Thrawn, it gives me a couple of options when I go around to face the other teams that are left. So I'm going to use my trusty Imperial probe droid, Tarkin, Piet as well, probably, or Death Trooper. Death Trooper, I think, is probably the play. Cooldown reduction with the AoE. AoE sounds cool, looks cool, shakes the screen as well. So, yeah, I like it. We're going to go Death Trooper with this. Death Trooper, and news from the Imperial front as well. The Shore Trooper is now Gear 13, so there'll be a video on that very shortly. And also, we're going to have, within a couple of days, we're going to have Stark at Gear 13, and then very shortly after we're going to have Death Trooper at Gear 13. So I really am diving in a lot on this faction, and we're going to have a huge amount of fun with it. So fingers crossed, if this all goes well, they're not going to take a turn. Got to get rid of him now. Nice. And honestly, I was saying in Discord, I care more about my mods for Vader than I do for my Galactic Legends, in honesty. This guy, oh my god, this is just so intricate and complex, and just when you think you've got one, it doesn't roll, or it rolls something rubbish, and you're like, oh my god. So but I did get another +4 speed on him, so he's now like 270 something, 272 maybe. So it all helps, and there's one mod that I'm not happy with, so I'm going to certainly be looking at changing that. We come back a little bit later, no action, and we've still got those two teams. So, I mean, the real one that I'm worried about is actually this Padme. Now, as I said before, the reason that we kept Malak for this is because he works incredibly well. I've checked the potency, and again, I run an incredibly high... well, Farm Boy Luke is actually going to solve any of these issues. It's got R2-D2 in there, and essentially it's another chance to stun. So you've got Padme's kick, you've got R2's basic, and then you've got healing immunity from Anakin. So essentially what I think is going to happen here is Kenobi, I want him to taunt, and then I want, as soon as I'm through Kenobi, there goes Farm Boy Luke. Kind of reminiscent of episode 3, actually. But yeah, Kenobi just absolutely hammers him. As soon as I'm through Kenobi, things get a whole lot easier. And it doesn't really matter after this point. Wow, that's a big hit. Let's get rid of Kenobi. Nice. So now things get significantly easier. I can now go after General Anakin. And in essence, as soon as Kenobi goes down, the rest of them topple pretty quickly, actually. So this is just a waiting game. I've got another maybe minute and a half of this, and as you see here, they haven't landed a single debuff. I mean, Farm Boy Luke really does help out. If you are worried, again, it's going to be like, what, 2 banners less than you would have got. But my god, the fact that people are using C3PO in this, so C3PO is the hard counter to this squad. C3PO reduces Malek's cooldowns, and it just doesn't work. So for me, having C3PO out of here is an actual huge bonus, because this leaves all Padme squads pretty much open to an easy counter, because people don't mod them for potency. Now, my Jedi Knight Anakin is something like 120, 130% potency. So fingers crossed, I'll be landing a huge amount of healing immunities. My Padme has got a potency cross on her as well because of the stun. So there's going to be a time when these debuffs land, and it's just going to go south for someone. So fingers crossed. At least I give myself a shot of actually countering a solo Mallet myself anyway. And again, if they want to use anything harder like Jedi Knight Revan, they're more than welcome to. I'll take that trade-off all day long. So I'm probably going to wait here for Padme to come out of stealth rather than use that drain there. Essentially, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, let's get rid of Padme. And yeah, the threats are gone now. Well, as soon as Jedi Knight Anakin, well, in honesty, as soon as Kenobi goes, the threat has gone. But yeah, there's a slight outside threat with Jedi Knight Anakin, but certainly not with their potency. What it was like base potency. So there we go. Ahsoka Tano is done, and that's 60 banners towards the total. This point, I'm genuinely not worried about banners whatsoever. I just need to get through this. Now, the problem with setting Jedi Knight Luke on defense, again, there's a couple of ways you can go around it. You can go like Basti. You've kind of got to have Wat in there, but Wat is way too expensive to put on defense. He's cleared our ships. I played Possum for a little bit while he did that, and so he's now in the lead. I've got to get through this. I don't know if he's playing Possum. And in all honesty, I probably will. And now the reason why Night Sisters was so clutch is I get to use a Jedi Knight Revan lead. And I was like half tempted to use Thrawn in there as well. Essentially, I don't feel like just to fracture Jedi Knight Luke. But essentially, what is going to tank for us? And so, again, Thrawn is wasted on this one, unfortunately. But basically, I get Jedi Knight Revan out nice and quick. This Efflux should be fine. Got rid of Ezra. Nice work. Let's try and get rid of Shakti here. And I think actually direct focus here. Let's put some stun out there as well. And Jedi, unfortunately no gas here, but again, I think this team hits hard enough in all honesty. Especially when you've got, again, it is a very expensive use of Wat, but with Vader I wasn't really using, wow. 128,000 on the crit. Just deletes their Jedi Knight Luke. Wow. Watching this back, I did not expect that at all. I actually like, also as a side note, I actually like vulnerability there as well, because it guarantees crits, so it is pretty useful. Even though you're not stunning him, you're still opening up to a lot of crits. Unfortunately, we lose Wat there. That was going to happen anyway. He doesn't really have a huge amount of healing prowess. But again, they're like Jedi Master Luke isn't sort of getting 30% shield back as well each turn, so this is kind of quite nice as well. I'm just going to spam here, call in Jedi Knight Revan, see if I can get him to actually full banners, maybe. Probably not. Probably give me a bit of a heal off. Nice deflect. Let's finish him off. Well, I say finish him off. Oh, come on. There we go. So 58, 57. Why no 58? Right, anyway, one banner isn't going to decide this. We've got Rebels and we've got Raddus. So I think probably the play here, we've got as usual, we've got a 2 meta fleets available. Now, Raddus is like pretty ropey, and I know I'm going to start to face up against 7-star Radishes fairly soon as well. Negotiator is coming on good. Negotiator is now 60 out of 100, so 2 months' time, should have that ship at 7 stars. I think I do bring in IG here. Again, had a chat with one of the viewers, just was saying about how good IG was and his healing capabilities. Really like IG, actually. And been testing it out a little bit in Fleet Arena. Okay. Lots of assists here, annoyingly. See if we can get stun out here. I know they're going to cleanse anyway. But he still skips his turn. Let's get those buzz droids out here. Just going to hunt him down. There we go. Yep, this should do him. Nice. And then Bistan should pop out. Well, not pop out of stealth, but I should be able to target him. There goes some Fac. I'm actually half tempted to take some Fac to gear 13 just for the ship's viability. Nice, we pop a taunt on there as well. And who's coming out? Who's this? It's Biggs, I think. Oh, there's Han with a black eye. But they're doing some work, you know, so I've got to go over to Biggs. Let's just go AoE here. Ooh, nice, nearly. Cleanse again. Again, this one takes a little bit longer, but I would probably rather go Negotiator versus Radus than I would than like, I think it would be fine anyway, but rather than Negotiator versus this team here. I mean, it is what it is, in all honesty. I think either way round, it's fairly ropey, and there's no like good banners. And big hit. Let's take him out. Another maneuver. Let's keep stacking that. Let's go. Big stun. Nice. Another reinforcement. Come on. How many have they got on the bench? Oh, they take out another ship. That was... I can't remember whether that was the original Vulture Droid. Okay, we've reached ultimate. So that's good. I can now target and should be able to finish off there. Nice. And then Cassian Andor. It's been a long time since I've seen that ship. Okay, 58. It is. I mean, what are you going to do? Okay, so this one, let's wrap it up. If we get through this one, okay, it's round number 6 in the books, and it's a 6-0. Dreaming of the perfect season. So I don't think I've ever got a 12-0 for one reason or another. I've never got a 12-0. So yeah. Right, here we go. Reddit, I really don't like these squads, but it's an amazing fleet if you have Ray as well. Like a really nice byproduct. Like, honestly, I'm not too bothered about the undersized feats. I'm not too bothered about banners. I think I just play it safe. I know I'm probably going to be all right, but I literally have no reason not to do it and not to bring in an extra reinforcement. Okay, so I probably want to get rid of one of these, the buffs on one of those anyway. Just a basic, because I think they're going to cleanse anyway. Let's go this one. Nice big hits. Let's get a taunt up ourselves. They're going to cleanse up. Nothing really on my side here, but I do have a lot of target lock out there. So let's go. Let's get Umbaran in. See if we can do some damage on anyone. Anyone? Okay, their turn for a reinforcement. Ebon Hawk. Now, we like that ship. That's a good ship. We like that one. Healing immunity, but no buff immunity yet. But still punching through it. I think his Bosk is geared 12, actually. I can't remember right. Right, let's get a bit of life insurance out there. And... Yep. I mean, Ebon Hawk... It's like, it's a decent ship, but I wonder how hard it hits with the pilots at gear 13. Like, but it's just getting Karth and T3 up to gear 13. I wonder, though. Probably no good, but just a fleeting thought. Because it's actually a really decent ship. Okay, let's get... Wow, there's a big hit. Nice. And nothing I can really do here. Except, yeah, just keep on that big AoE to finish off. Nice 63. Not the worst banners. I'll take that, honestly. So this round, after this misplay, and going on, sort of fast forwarding 40 minutes to the end, he didn't manage to go through my Kylo Ren. Weirdly, that held, and as I say, I'm sorely tempted to now go for speed.